LTS back with another tips and tricks on how to fix any issues you have. I'm Justin Cruzen, the CE Tech as well as one of the LTS for the Peterborough area.
And I'm Anthony Berardi, the LTS for the City of Kawartha Lakes. And we're here today to talk to you about updating drivers on your PV&C DSB issued laptop for admin and for teachers. So why would people want to update drivers on their machines, Justin?
Many issues can come from your drivers because they're really what's running your hardware in your system. So anything from wireless issues to display issues to sound issues could be stemming from a driver problem on your computer. So this is why we want to keep these up to date.
Okay, so it sounds complicated. What's an easy way to do that, to get that done?
Well, Lenovo offers this awesome application called Lenovo System Update that is an all-in-one fix for your driver issues on your Lenovo machines that are supplied to you through our board.
And we'll provide that link down in the description so you can find it easily and download it to your machine. So I'm interested in updating my drivers. I've clicked the link, I've downloaded the software. What's the next step?
Well, that download would be located in your downloads folder on your computer. So if you can navigate to there through File Explorer and find that download, it'll be named Lenovo System Update, so it's pretty easy to find. Just double click, follow through the prompts, which would be next and finish at the end of the install, and you have the application to use now.
Okay, so I've downloaded the application, I've installed it, but I haven't updated my drivers yet, right?
Definitely not.
Okay, so how do I actually update the drivers?
The first thing we'd have to do is open that application we just installed.
Okay, how do we find that application?
There's a few different ways. So you could open up your Start menu and it'd be located under a folder named Lenovo, and you'd see the application named Lenovo System Update. Or if you're running a Windows 10 system, simply click your search bar in the bottom left, type in Lenovo System Update, and it'll pop up in the list of apps.
Okay, so I click that app, it launches. What's the first step?
First step would be agreeing to whether you're going to share the diagnostic data with Lenovo. It's a sure I'll help or a no thanks. Either way, they're not taking any of your privacy information, so that's not something we have to worry about.
Okay, so I've agreed to it. I click next. What happens after that?
After that, it's going to then download a processing package. Essentially, this is just telling your system and reading your system so it grabs the right drivers to update on your machine.
So that's important because you don't have to identify which system you have. As a teacher or an admin in our system, you could have a Yoga 11E, you could have an E14, there's some T540s out there, there's a variety of machines. So you don't have to identify it, the software will identify it for you.
Exactly, it's easy, just click and run. So once you've download that process package, it'll lead you to the next menu, which you're presented with the drivers that it is needing to update that it has decided are out of date. There's 3 tabs from critical to recommended to optional. We always recommend to toggle all of the updates under critical and recommended so that your system is up to date and functioning.
Okay, so I've selected the critical updates and the recommended updates. What's the next step?
So after you click next from that window, you'll be presented with another a window where you can then download them. This is just another step to ensure that you're selecting the right ones. Once you select download, it'll start on its way to updating your drivers.
Okay, so it updates my drivers. Is the system going to reboot, or am I going to notice a change, or?
Depending on the drivers you downloaded. Some of them will need a reboot just to start the system up and running and getting all those services restarted for you. Some of them may not. You won't really see a big change on your system unless it is fixing an issue you were having, like not connecting to the wireless.
So one important thing we should mention is when you do this, or before you do it, you should have your machine plugged into a power source. So if you're updating, your battery doesn't die on you, and it could corrupt your system if that happens. So you definitely want to be plugged into power. And if you don't have internet, you're going to want to either connect to a Wi-Fi or connect via cable to an internet feed so that you have that accessibility to download the necessary software and packages to update.
Yep, it doesn't have to be on a school network. Say you're wanting to run the software at home and just make sure you're up to date before your class the next day. Simply do it on your home Wi-Fi, it'll run the exact same.
Okay, so you said it'll restart, but you won't notice any difference really unless you were having connectivity issues, for instance. It should resolve a lot of those problems.
Fingers crossed, hoping that it'll definitely fix it. If not, you can always get in contact with your LTS at your school, or you can phone help desk, or you can email and put in a work order to try and get the issue resolved to past this point.
And if you're looking for any other information or tips and tricks, you can visit our website, lt.pvnccdsb.owen.ca. We'll put the link down in the description. And if you could do us a favor and like and subscribe, that helps us bring more content. We also look for people to comment on topics they would like us to do in future episodes, so that we're always bringing you content you guys are interested in and want to see, and will help you out in your classroom.
Perfect. So till the next time we see you for the next Fix and Tricks.